This is the T-62A, a Russian Tier 10 tactory medium tank, a vehicle that for many years was known for its incredible accuracy. In fact, I would say the most accurate gun in Tier 10. However, it seems in Update 9.1, Wargaming didn't want this tank to have any more accuracy, and they gave the biggest nerf to any vehicle I've ever seen on gun handling statistics. Not only did its on-movement dispersion get worse, but its base dispersion got worse, and not by a little. It went from 0.272 to 0.317. This is the biggest nerf I've ever seen to a gun. The 62A went from being an extremely accurate medium to now a not-so-accurate medium tank. Like, 0.317 isn't necessarily bad, but it's not good. I mean, I wouldn't drive a medium that has accuracy like that if I didn't have to. So it's quite sad how much Wargaming nerfed it by. Now on the buffs, they gave it more mobility. It now goes 55 instead of like 50, and it's got a much better power to weight. Are those worth the trade-offs? I don't think so. I really don't think those are worth the trade-offs. I guess what Wargaming's trying to do here is they're trying to make the 62A more of a brawling type medium that can actually do stuff in the front line, get out with its mobility, and I like that. But why not just give it like 0.308 dispersion? I don't get why it has to be 0.317. That was the biggest nerf ever done to a vehicle that was, I thought, pretty balanced in its previous state. Let me know what you think about the nerfs of the T-62A on its accuracy. But we're not going to be talking about the pre-62A. We're going to be talking about the 9.1 62A. I've only played one battle in this tank, and that was a while ago, so I don't honestly remember how it went. All I know is that I didn't love the gun. So we're going to try 2 more battles here live and see just what the 62A feels like while driving it. So the enemy team is a Leopard 1 and a Progetto 65 plus an Object 84. I'm going to be pushing my way directly into the front line. Now I will add in the 62A did not receive any nerf to its DPM, so that is good news, because obviously you don't want the DPM nerfed on any vehicle you're driving, especially a medium. So we got the 60 TP behind us. I'm still going to be aiming it over here. Hello? Oh, there's an Object 84, and let's fire 1 shell. Nice, we were able to get a penetration. I mean, let's be real. I should be able to penetrate a light tank. Okay, so we do have the Waffle over here, who I would like to aim in a shell on. There you go, nice penetration on the Waffle. Maybe we can get another pen here in just a moment. Aiming, and fire. There you go, another nice pen. Unfortunately, we did get penned by the Leopard, though. I'm actually surprised, but oh well. So, enemy team, I'm not really sure what they're doing right now. My 54A1 is kind of YOLOing in, which is really bad news. You don't want that. Yeah. Not really sure what to do about the 54E1 if I'm going to be totally honest. Also, don't want to be shot by the Leopard. Oh boy, this team. I'm going to try and get some shells maybe into this Object 84. I think that would be a decent decision. So, there you go. We got a shell into the Object. And this Progetto, I might be able to get a tap into at least. Nope, unfortunate. Let's back up. In this situation, I'm going to drive away because they have 2 mediums and I'm only 1 medium. Now, I do have a Type 68, but the dude is already down to like 300 health, which means he's dead. Oh boy, this team is not being very team-like, sorry, kind of botched my words there. I'm not really sure what to do at this moment. I'm going to say this game right now looks like a loss. They got a lot of full health heavies still, although that VK did just get absolutely nuked. I'm going to try and flank. I think that's the best decision I can currently make. Let's see if we can get some shells into this VK-45. Put on my adrenaline. That's 1 shell into his vehicle. 2 shells into his vehicle. Come on, Yag. I hope you can slap him as well. Let's get a 3rd one in. Come on. Oh, the Yag's not even looking at him. That sucked. Alright, well, let's go for 1 more into his track wheel. And maybe he won't repair his track wheel, and then we can track him again. Come on. Yes, beautiful. Alright, let's keep him perma-tracked here. If we can do this, then this is actually going to be really solid. So, nice. We were able to finish off the enemy player there. That's actually really good news. That's the only good news so far, though, because I am still stuck here. We do have a 60 TP coming up on my side. We also got the Leopard, who is not doing amazing, but I mean, he's still a nuisance to deal with. So I'm going to drive off to this side. We could win this. It's possible. I mean, we still got some healthy tanks left, including myself. So the most important player is dealing with this 60 TP. If we can deal with him, we'll have a decent chance of winning this. So there's 1 shell into the 60. Unfortunately, my 57 heavy stayed up here, which was not the right decision, but you know what? If I can get off to the side of the 60, I can definitely clear him. So let's use that new mobility this vehicle got. And let's just get right to his side, finish him off. Even if I hadn't append that, the 62A definitely would have. Or not the 62A, the 57 Heavy. And now all we have to do is push on this Leopard 1. There's one shell into his vehicle, which is pretty sweet. And I'm just going to wait for him to rush me. I might as well. Oh, that's got to hurt. And I don't want to be shot by the Progetto. Waffle, do something, please, dude. I'm probably going to die here. I have no support from my teammates, which is bad news. And this Leopard is going to kill... Oh, he shot my gun because he's a monkey. Drive away, drive away. He has a... I don't know how he survived that. I don't know why my Waffle couldn't shoot that Progetto at all, even though the Progetto was like a one-shot, but we still lived somehow, and we did over 5,000 damage. So this first game was not bad at all. And this showcases where the new mobility of the 62A, and the gun still feels pretty nice. While I will say this vehicle did get a nerf on its overall gun, I don't think the tank is necessarily bad. I mean, it definitely feels a little bit more fun to me to drive, down to the fact that you can get in and out of positions a bit faster, which is really nice. So that's the good thing about the 62A. The bad thing is, as I said, the gun will miss shots that you wouldn't have previously. You'll notice I had the aim in my shells there, but for the most part, we didn't miss any totem aware because we were quite close to our opponents that we were shooting at. So this game, the enemy team has a Leopard 1, they have a TVP 5051, and a Skoda T50. When it comes to heavies, they got a Grandvong and a VK72, plus I guess I could kind of Jagdtiger as a heavy. So I'm going to be making my way up towards base D. We're going to see what I can do there. So let's do that right now. Hello, 92 speed. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Had a bit of a yawn there. But yeah, I'm going to push up. We'll see what I can do. I'm going to use that good mobility. And this is the fastest, technically, a 62A has ever gone right here, unless you're counting game modes. But it is nice to actually go over 50. Like, it feels like this is what it should have gone. But why not let it go over 50 and just keep the accuracy? You know? Why not? So my TVP is just going full balls to the walls. I'm going to wait just a little bit for him to go a bit further up, just in case something bad happens. But let's see. My guess is that Positive is trying to spot base B here. Unfortunately, that shell did bounce the Jagdtiger, but if the guy doesn't turn around within the next couple of seconds, well, I'm going to wait for Positive to shoot at him. We're going to get a shell to his lower plate. There you go. And let's put on that adrenaline. We should be able to out-reload the Jagdtiger, get another one in, and look at that, a beautiful fire finishing him off. Okay, that's pretty good news. Now, obviously, I don't want to poke a 183, so I'm just going to let my 4005 do that, or... Nah, I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to leave. Let's go over this way. Sorry, 4005, but if you poke that, that's a pretty dumb idea. Speed, 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 speed. I'm going to go over towards this VK. There's one shell into the VK, and let's reload again. We should be able to get a nice shell again into this VK. There you go. Nice 298 tap. My 60 TP is going to finish him off, and with that, now we can start heading over towards this Kron. There's one HE into his rear for 450, and in 2 more seconds, we're going to get another HE into his rear for another 450. This is where HE on the 62A is very nice, is when you get shells into a vehicle like the Kron. There you go, nice 322 tap right there, and the Kron is finished off. Okay, well, all that's left is a Skoda T50, because their team is already evaporated. Quite impressive how quick we've managed to win this battle, but it shows just how strong the T-62A can be if used correctly. So let's get one more shell into this vehicle, finishing him off for 228. And there you have it. So, here's what I'll say about the 62A. Yes, it was changed. I actually don't find it a nerf overall. Because, I mean, we did pretty good in both of these games, and judging that I'm basing the tank off of these games, yeah, not bad. I mean, it feels a lot more enjoyable to play, because it still has the armor, it still has the DPM, but it also carries a lot more mobility now, which was one of the worst things about the 62A. And I think it falls in line more with the Russians, that it's this inaccurate Russian medium that just spam shells. I don't know why the 907 got a dispersion buff, to be honest, and why it's the most accurate medium in the game, but I still think that the 62A is a decent take. I wouldn't suggest to grind it because there's no reason to when you have the 140 that's a lot more mobile and it's got the same accuracy but better on movement dispersion. I mean, you could grind a Leopard 1, that's even more fun, or an E50M at that point. So there's so many other options that I don't really suggest to grind down the Russians, but hopefully you enjoyed today's video anyway, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Bye-bye!